still walking.
Let's go.
Let's go. I can take you where you wanna go. Let's go. I can take you where you wanna go. Where you wanna, I can take you where you wanna go. Let's go. I can take you where you wanna go.
And that's Fit to Hunt, y'all.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to Fit to Hunt. It has been a while since you have seen this channel post a video. Deeply apologize for that. Life has been crazy. Me and my wife are about to have a baby, so we've been doing baby stuff and trying to get my editing software figured out to really put out some kick-ass videos coming up soon this year. So right now, we are going to get into a little bit of a spring turkey bag dump without the bag. Also trying out this sweet new little microphone today. So drop a comment down below if the audio sounds a little bit better for y'all and if my voice sounds a little bit less annoying or not would be great. So let's get right into it. Spring turkey bag dump. So probably the most important thing that I take into the field or use for spring turkey, we're going to start right here with permethrin. This stuff has legitimately changed the game for me. I used to be I still am a mosquito and tick absolute just magnet. And this is the only product that I have ever come across or found that has absolutely fixed that for me. So this stuff is serious. Do not spray on your skin and do not ingest, okay? Just, I'm going to repeat what the bottle says because this stuff will tear you up. But super, super cool stuff here. What I do is I treat my clothes almost like you would with a whitetail or big game scent protection system. So about a week before turkey season, I'm going to take all my stuff all the way down to my underwear, and I am going to soak it in this stuff and then hang it outside for that week and let it dry extremely well. And since I have started using this, I have still got a few mosquito bites because nothing seems to ever keep me from getting mosquito bites. But since I've started using this, I have not got a single tick, and that has been 4 years ago, at least, maybe 5 now. So solid stuff, doesn't break the bank, worth every penny. Get yourself some permethrin. Okay. All right, next we're going to talk about camo. So let me just say quickly going into this, you do not have to have the newest line of Sitka gear camo to be successful. It's not necessary. Go to Walmart, buy what you can afford, go out, have a good time. You are probably going to be very successful in what you wear. What I will say is I am a quality over quantity guy. So when I buy something, I want to buy it once for quite a few years, and I want it to meet all my needs because I do spend a lot of time out there in a lot of different conditions, and I want the best stuff I can get my hands on. So this next segment is brought to you by Sitka Gear. I wish. They're not sponsoring me yet. Still waiting on the email, guys. No rush, but anytime would be great. So, Sitka Gear. Top of the line, top of the game right now, in my opinion. Their stuff is just, the attention to detail is phenomenal, and that's why I will continue to support them until that changes. So, these are the Traverse pant. These are not branded as a water-resistant pant, so you will get wet in them, but they are significantly quieter than water-resistant stuff from Sitka Gear, and that is why I choose them for turkey hunting, because for any of y'all who are out there on that turkey grind, you know them birds are smart, and if they hear anything at like 1,000 yards, they're gone. So, yeah, quieter pants, super comfortable, extremely flexible, just a great product. Not insanely expensive either as far as pants go in this world, so great pant there. That's what I wear almost exclusively. Also, then I've got I believe this is like just a medium core hoodie, as they call it. This isn't the Traverse hoodie or anything. I think it's just called like medium core hoodie or something like that. But super, super nice. Again, very flexible. The fit on all of their stuff, if you've ever worn it, is just phenomenal. It's extremely comfortable. This breakup pattern, the OptiFade pattern that they use is just, I've found, especially with turkey, it confuses them so much. When they look at you, they don't know what they're looking at. They can tell something's off, but they have no idea what they're seeing because something about the colors, and the way these little geometric patterns are completely throws them off. And that is basically what someone scientifically is going to tell you it's supposed to do. But from a guy with experience being blown up by turkeys year after year for many years, going from that to killing turkeys, this stuff has significantly helped me disappear sitting right in front of them. So really good stuff. This is a great hoodie. So the nice thing about this, turkey season in Wisconsin can be 40 degrees, 30 degrees, or 70 degrees. So you kind of have to layer and be prepared to shed a bit. So I wear this, and then I'll generally wear a Sitka Gear merino base layer under it and shed that if I need to. End up wearing this bearskin, just as my outer layer or whatever if need be. But great product here. And then something new this year. Normally I just get wet and deal with it, but this year I picked up I believe this is like the High Mountain rain jacket or something. I believe that's what it's called, is High Mountain. But super, super nice rain jacket. Really works well. Tested it out a bunch this year already, just doing different chores out in the woods. Great coat, great price for a rain jacket. Super comfortable. Again, everything fits great. So we're going to try that out this year. I will be doing a post-season review on how this specifically did if it rains, because y'all know getting wet when you're turkey hunting sucks. So we'll see if that helps. Another thing from Sitka Gear that I'm running are the Traverse gloves. Had a pair of these that I lost, so this is a brand new pair I just picked up last week. But they're great gloves. Again, back to the details. For those of us who are out there pretending to be YouTubers like me, this little ability to touch the screens of things and then work with these thumb and finger on the gloves is just one of those small details that they do that really make a difference. So great glove, cool features. Traverse gloves, get you some. And then face mask. Face mask is super important. This is nothing fancy. This is just a little Sitka subalpine face mask. Got a nice little hole for your mouth so you can breathe. Keeps the bugs out too, and keeps that face concealed. So super important there. Socks are so very important and extremely, extremely underrated and not talked about enough. Sometimes I feel like in relation to boots, but the best boots in the world are just boots without the best socks. So I don't know if these are the best socks, but for me, these have worked great. These are just Cabela's Instinct merino wool socks. The important thing with socks, I think, is running merino. You're going to look at the price tag and you're going to freak out. Calm down. Do me a favor. Buy a pair. Try them out. I promise you'll go back and buy more, even though it sucks to pay $25 for a pair of socks. Your feet will stay dry. The socks will get wet. Your feet will be dry. It's amazing. Thank me later. Since we're talking about feet, let's jump into boots. So depending on the areas that I hunt, some are swampy, some are very much agricultural. So for the swampies, we just got our basic lacrosse rubbers here. I was a muck boot guy for many, many, many years, and I got tired of replacing them, and that's all I'm going to say there. But lacrosse are the most comfortable and the most durable water boots on the market. Pay the money, get them, you'll be happy, glad you did. For those agricultural applications, these are what I rocked last year for turkey season and early whitetail, and we'll be using this year for early season out west. These are the Under Armour lightweight Storm hunting boots. Phenomenal boot, extremely flexible. It's hard to call these a boot because they're kind of more like a tennis shoe with a boot type application, but as you can see, they are gripped up to the moon on the bottom, which makes them really nice. I wear these when I work on tree stands or I'm practicing climbing with my climber and different stuff like that, or hang-ons or saddles. These boots grip to everything. They're phenomenal, lightweight, breathable. You could literally run a marathon in them potentially if you're Cam Hanes. So Great boot. Highly recommend these. Again, not crazy expensive, but worth every bit of the money. Next, let's do bino harness next. So this is something that you're not going to find me out and about in the woods without, no matter what I'm doing. It's kind of just a habit at this point to wear this because I've been caught so many times without my bino harness, and it's frustrating that it just won't happen to me anymore. So I always want my binos because you never know what you're going to bump into or want to check out. So, okay, this is another one of those little things. You do not have to go buy a marsupial gear bino harness to carry your binos around. But as a guy who went through several and hated all of them from other top brands, I have landed here and I will not be leaving for quality and customer service. There is no better quality. Let's just say it. There is no better quality than marsupial gear on the market for bino harnesses. Everything is quiet. Magnet technology. Zippers are quiet. Pouches do not wear out. Zippers don't wear out. They are water resistant out of the box. They hold more than others, and their customer service is out of this world. I've called about a few things, just dumb things, like really dumb things. Like literally they didn't get a sticker, which sounds stupid, but I ordered like a sticker packet because they have sweet stickers and I didn't get it. It's like $10, right? Not a big deal. But I'm like, you know what? I love stickers. I want my stickers. So I called them. Literally, the dude overnighted me like 40 stickers the next day. I talked to a real guy. I'm blown away. It was just stickers, but it blew me away how great the customer service is. And they have just continued to impress me. Made in America, marsupial gear, love them. So this is just their basic medium size bino harness here, enclosed. This is the fully enclosed. For glass inside, I've got my 10x42 Diamondbacks with my Vortex. I believe it's called the Sport Bino adapter that I use to run with my Vortex tripod. I really don't use that a ton for turkey season other than glassing, so we don't really need to get into that. But rangefinder, again, not something I use that much for turkey season, but we always carry it because you never know. But rangefinder, bino harness, go with me everywhere. Calls, turkey calls, super important. I am still trying to learn a mouth call after turkey hunting for 6 years. Just not that good at it. What I am getting better at is slate calls and pot calls and anything other than a mouth call, literally. So last 2 years, I've been running this glass over slate from JT. Super nice call. Sounds awesome. Again, made here in the U.S., shipped in the U.S. Dude is a stud. Awesome turkey hunter, awesome waterfowl hunter. I keep a note right here on my fridge that he sent, handwritten with the order. Again, customer service means a lot. Love supporting people who are going the extra mile. So shout out to Jake from JT Calls. You're the man. Thanks for that call. And I think I got a free hat with it or something too, which was awesome. So good dude there. Calls. That's calls. Decoys. Gonna be honest, I don't know if I have killed a turkey yet because of a decoy. Most of the areas I hunt in are extremely thick, and I don't know that the turkeys ever see my decoys or even care that my decoys are there. I really am much more of a run and gun type guy for turkey. I don't sit still much other than on opening morning. After that, I'm running around like a madman. So don't know how important having decoys are unless you're hunting a spot that they're just at every single day and you know they can see your decoys. But these are the avian something or the others. I've got a nice little Jake here and a hen that will probably work someday, but nice to have in the trunk. Okay, a couple smaller items here. Good headlamp. I've been using Petzls for as long as I can remember being able to say Petzl. Great lights. The last one I had, I literally had for, I think we figured out, in 8 or 9 years. Spent a lot of time in water. Never broke, never wore out. So this is my brand new Petzl I bought this year. This is the word I can't pronounce. But yeah, nice light. Super bright, bunch of different colors for whitetail and such. Nice light. We'll see how that does this year. Knife, same knife I use for everything. The Outdoor Edge razor blade. This is the 3.5 inch. awesome, sweet knife. Use this for everything when it comes to cleaning animals. The best part about it, blade slips right out. No sharpening necessary. You don't have to be Daniel Boone to have a sharp knife, which is always nice for those of us who are not Daniel Boone. So sweet, slips right back in, closes up. Be very careful with these. You will lose a digit. Thermacell, never had to use one during turkey season. Maybe you do. If you do, buy a Thermacell. They help keep the bugs away. They're pretty helpful at times. Super nice for early whitetail. Very important thing here that we almost forgot is turkey shot. So for those of you that don't know, last year was a real heartbreaking day of turkey hunting, which is an even bigger story, but regardless, really tough season. Shot the biggest bird of my life for sure. Folded it, watched it roll over, got up, started walking towards it, and then watched it fly away. Thought I made a good shot. Apparently didn't. Pretty sucky situation all around. Not trying to necessarily blame what I was shooting, but I do think my pattern was not as good as I thought it was. So spent a lot of time and money this year dialing in new pattern and new shell for the gun, and landed on the Winchester Super X 12 gauge 3-inch 1,210 FPS, inch and 7/8 4-shot. These are what we're rocking. Okay, and those shells are going to be paired with the old trusty, rusty, dusty, faithful Remington 870 Express 12 gauge 3-inch. This gun has been many miles with me. Needs a paint job bad, but great gun, super reliable, never jams, never fails. Love this gun. Been hunting with it for years now, no problems. So gonna keep going with that. In the end there, I've got a Carlson's tight wad, awesome choke, throws a super, super nice pattern, doesn't break the bank. I want to say that's only like a $50 choke or something. Really nice there. Highly recommend those. Yeah, other than that, guys, the only other thing this year that we're rocking that's kind of new is obviously, we're trying to do the YouTube stuff. So we've got some camera gear. Finally just bought a GoPro. We got the Hero 12. Really excited about that. With that, I'm going to be running the head mount for turkey season. We're going to see how that goes, see how that looks, and make adjustments from there. And then I'll obviously be using my iPhone, which is why I'm filming this one, for big camera action, since I haven't dropped $5,000 on an actual camera yet, because iPhones are just so good, The other thing I highly recommend would be these little gooseneck mounts from Amazon. They're like $13 and they're just awesome. Literally super stable. Don't fall off of things, will stick to anything. And they come with the GoPro mount. It's hard to see, but they come with the GoPro mount right there. You can slap your GoPro in, or I have the phone mount on there right now, which is also great. Yeah, just really nice product from Amazon. You'll love to see it. Yeah, guys, that's about it. Like I said at the beginning, hopefully this turkey season stuff turns out really, really good for you. Hopefully it turns out with a lot of dead turkeys between me and the team. That would be awesome. We're really hoping the video quality is really high this year. I'm working tirelessly to get good at editing so we can really blow you guys away with some of these videos coming down the pipe. If you have any other questions about any of this gear, please do not hesitate to drop a comment here on YouTube or go to my Instagram, which I will link in the bio, and you can shoot me a DM over there and we'll chat about anything we talked about here, and I can give you more details there as well. I love connecting with you guys and hearing your stories and your questions. I love it. I am not an expert. I've done this for a few years, and everything I just showed you, I stand behind to the fullest. It's great gear, and it has stood up for me very, very well. So stay tuned for the next videos coming up soon. Watch out for our podcast. If you've been following me on Instagram, you know those are getting ready to come pretty soon. We're working through those right now. It's going to be super exciting. We will be posting all of those on this YouTube channel, however that works when we figure that out. It's going to be awesome, guys. Thank you for coming along and listening to my TED Talk about gear. I love you. And I will see you on the next one. Stay fit to hunt, baby. We'll see ya.